I'm Rebecca. I have the honor of introducing our people tonight. It's true, I am a lesbian. And you know, if you know me and you've been to these before, you know my name tag says I'm the lawyer who's not crooked or straight. And I wanted to tell you a story about that. I thought about this earlier. I was on the website, I was trying to sign up for this rainbow advertising something the other day, and you know, want your bio information, and I was giving it to them, and I wanted to use my tagline. I always try to put that in a lot of my ads. It says, you know, call the attorney who's not crooked or straight. And they emailed me back and said, we can't say that. And I said, big capital letters, why not? And he goes, well, because it might impugn the reputation of some of the attorneys because you're implying that they might be crooked. And I said, big capital letters banging on my keyboard, truth is an absolute defense. They still wouldn't let me do it, but it's true. There are all kinds of attorneys. We're going to hear from another one tonight. But before we get to that, I want to thank you all for being here. How many have been to one of these before? How many have heard, oh, look at this. I love it. And we do have some new faces. That's fun too. You'll love this and you'll be back. I guarantee it. So, you know that these, is it my time? I see lights. You know that these are produced by an entire volunteer organization, the Dallas Way. The Dallas Way is run by a volunteer board, and I know we have a number of our board members here. I think they really do deserve a round of applause. If you're on the Dallas Way board, please stand up a minute. I want to recognize you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This wonderful gift. Jack and George, our founding members, have just given this community over and over and over such wonderful organizations like this one. I also want to thank some of our sponsors, of course, Cavan Enterprises and Chris, of course, and those handsome men back there that work in the bar are all working for tips, and I hope you'll be back there and thank them for us. Thank you for doing that. And of course, the UPS store on Lemon, 4848 Lemon, they'll do your printing and your mailing and packaging. They're a wonderful organization, as is Office Depot on Oak Lawn. I hope you'll support our sponsors. And look, if you would, at the people who have contributed to the Dallas Way, listed on this. Did everybody get one of these sheets? You need one of these, Steve. You're passing them out, right? Everybody got one? Be sure you fill this out. Notice, Kay Wilkinson, we love you, Kay. That's much better. Of course, I can't fill these out in the dark, but get my good side, okay? And Cavan Enterprises, and look at the people who are listed on here. We want to thank everybody for their generosity, and I hope you'll be even more generous tonight after you hear these fabulous people, our storytellers tonight. One of the other handouts, again in that wonderful mouse type that Bruce knows I hate, it lists Bruce Jasser, Mike Grossman, Karen McCrocklin, and Mike Anglin are our storytellers tonight, and you are going to hear the dirt, honey. This is going to be a fun night. Y'all know Bruce. He's been, he's a native Texan. He's been around for many years and helped a lot of our local LGBT organizations from participating in events and kicking butt. He's really a guy. I think he will be our start off. And the way this works for the two people who have not been here before is they will speak one after another. We're not going to stop for any kind of additional introduction. I'll come up and close after all four of our speakers have told their stories. So following Bruce immediately will be Mike Grossman. You know Mike. He's a realtor. He's a founder. He's a father. He's an activist. He's going to share some compelling stories of his activism. Of course, Karen McCrocklin, you can't miss that platinum hair. Miss Wild Child from the 70s that lived her life here, came out, and she's Dallas proud, out and proud, and you'll get to hear her creative force and stories, I'm sure. And of the bar together, and he's had firsthand accounts with some of the great icons in our community. I'll let him tell you about his personal experiences with the Bill Nelson and Terry Thibodeau and John Thomas, Ray. Some people have been here before, Aaron. So thank you all for being here. Please enjoy yourselves. And I hope you know that the Dallas Way is a volunteer organization that depends on your donations to help us gather these stories and protect our history. So help us collect it and preserve it. Support the Dallas Way tonight.